Well, yesterday I went to the Department of Corrections. I met the personnel that has this responsibility. They're experienced, they're trained, they're practiced, and it gave me confidence that they're going to approach this in a very professional and serious manner. And you know, these things have happened in Arkansas before, these executions, and the staff is well prepared to carry that out, and they've taken it very seriously.
And you talked about that the expiration of the midazolam is a factor, but maybe not the entire picture of why you're doing these executions in this timetable. Talk about the impact of the expiration date of midazolam in your decision.
Well, whenever you look at an expiration date, even though the experts say that the potency of the drug lasts far beyond that, I knew that that would lead to another challenge by the defense lawyers if we went beyond the expiration date. And then I looked at the victims of this case, whether you're talking about Dick Daniels, who lost his wife, Jane Daniels, through a brutal murder. I don't want to go back to these victims' family and say, well, we're worried about how this looks or the speed of this, and so we're not going to be able to carry out the will of the jury and the courts in this sentencing. I think the victims' families have to be kept in mind for these as we set these executions date and carry out the will of the jury in our system.
And you said you talked to some of the family members of some of these victims. You briefly just share, what impacted you the most as far as those conversations.
Well, the devastating loss of a loved one through a brutal murder. In the case of John Melbourne Sr. that I met with, his son, John Melbourne, age 15, was tortured and murdered. And that's something no father should have to go through. He's had to live with this. It takes counseling. It is torturous. And for him to come in and say we need closure in this case really reflects so many of the victims' families that have had to live with this nightmare for, in some cases, 20, 25 years.